Reg, you okay?
This is for the vacant title, the WBU Junior Flyweight title. Baby Jake, 39 years old. Todd Makelim, 32 years old. Baby Jake in the white trunks with the blue and yellow trim, and Todd Makelim in the long black trunks. Two little men, but Baby Jake at a disadvantage again. Always at a disadvantage in height. Slow start, the same start Baby Jake, but he can't afford to give away rounds like he's done previously. The fight against Hawk Makapula, he gave away the first 3 rounds, and he's got to pick up the pace and get the rounds in the bag.
Yeah, he's obviously not a superstitious man, is Baby Jake, because he's had a couple of losses in this big top arena to Peter Colshaw as well last year, as well as Hawk Makapula. So he's looking to reverse that trend tonight.
Well, maybe third time lucky tonight, Nick.
And the mistake he's made in both those fights was starting a little bit too slowly. I think Jake needs to pick it up a little bit from the opening bell tonight, and he looks as if he might just be on his way to doing that. He's certainly taken the aggressive stance here.
Well, these are the little men, the junior flyweights. You look at the weights, came in at 48.8 Todd Makelim, and 48.98. Right on the limit, Baby Jake.
I just wonder what Todd Makelim is weighing now. I mean, he's been up as high as a bantamweight.
I should imagine he's around about 52 Ks, Nick, plus or minus.
Of course, there was a little scare yesterday when Jake got on the scales and was a little overweight, went for a run and managed to make the weight.
It was 30 grams over, but that was nothing. It's quite unbelievable. He got a 39-year-old little man here in the ring, Baby Jake. Just celebrate his birthday on the 8th of January, 39 years old. But what a great career. 21 years of professional, 62 fights, and he's won 3 world titles. I say world titles, I say versions of world titles. The WBO Junior Fly, he first won the WBO Fly, then went down to Junior Fly and won the WBO Junior Flyweight title, and then won the IBA Junior Flyweight title. And tonight he's fighting for the WBU Junior Flyweight title.
Many high points in his career, but the high point really had to be that win against Michael Carnival, as both fighters tee off on the ropes now.
And all the punches coming in, Baby Jake, the scoring punches from Baby Jake Matlala.
He loves to work inside like that. He's got these crisp short punches as Baby Jake. He punches up too.
I went the last 40 seconds of round 1, and Baby Jake Matlala, a very slow start, but picked up the pace here in the last few seconds. Oh, man, right there from Jake Matlala.
Much quicker start from Baby Jake Matlala.
Well, maybe he was listening to us, Nick.
He's certainly not leaving anything behind. He rocked Makelim with a good right hand there. Not too much coming back from the Australian at the moment. But this is a man who's held bantam and flyweight titles for Australia.
Good little flurry of punches coming in there from Jake Matlala. Wow, swinging a good round there for Matlala.
Yeah, a very bright start for Baby Jake Matlala. You see Jan Bergman behind us. He's come to take his seat. Well-deserved rest. Theo Tembu in the corner here. Baby Jake Matlala.
Jake. You're hitting him next to the body.
It's interesting. Theo outside the ring, so Jake has got to turn and listen as we pick up some of that action in the opening round. Good start for Baby Jake.
I see that overhand right there. Those are the punches that he's so famous for, and that was right on the jaw there, and that caught the attention of Makelim.
What him in hard, what him in hard.
Rub him, come on.
Jeff Fennick working again this evening with Makelim.
Round number 2.
Let's get out, come.
Perhaps Makelim a little bit surprised by that quick start. Certainly if he's watched videotape footage of his last couple of fights, he would have been a little surprised by that quick start from Matlala.
Well, look at the record of Makelim. He started his professional career back in 1994. He's only had 17 fights, but it's all Baby Jake Matlala now. A terrific left hand coming there from Matlala.
Oh, and another one rocks Makelim. Well, Jake is determined to score a knockout early this evening by the looks of things. He really is throwing the kitchen sink at Makelim at the moment.
Well, after his last two fights, he doesn't want to leave it to the judges, possibly. A confident-looking Baby Jake Matlala here. Todd Makelim been fighting as a flyweight, and he even fought as a bantamweight recently.
Another left gets home, and another left. Makelim is...
Baby Jack Matlala now.
Makelim's trying to fight back. Well, he's trying to fight back, Ron, but
he's got nothing. He's just
taking second best.
Stuff. He's just pushing his man around the ring. And really, just clubbing punches from Makelim. More with the inside of the glove than...
So Baby Jack Matlala set a very fast pace from this opening bell. Scheduled for 12 it is.
Right.
But it doesn't look likely to go the distance at this rate.
Well, along with the fight goes, I would say it's better for Baby Jack Matlala because Makelim had to pull off weight. There's no doubt. He's not a natural junior flyweight. He's never fought as a junior flyweight in his career. And clubbing punches coming in there from Baby Jack Matlala. And it's all Matlala now. Nothing coming back from Makelim. When you look at the record of Makelim, he has really got nothing. He's never fought anybody of consequence. He was stopped in his last fight last year in the first round. And he comes in to challenge for a world title.
Big right hands again landed by Baby Jack Matlala. He's not a huge puncher, but he's certainly putting all his weight behind these punches. All 48 kilograms of Baby Jack Matlala going behind these punches tonight.
Nothing coming back. There's just no match at the moment. It's all Baby Jack now. Baby Jack Matlala just piling it on.
Well, Makelim is doing his best to slip a lot of those punches, but certainly some stinging shots getting through from Baby Jack Matlala.
A little welt under the right eye of Makelim. See a bit of redness there.
That's hardly surprising, given what we've seen in these opening 2 rounds.
But nothing coming from... oh, a terrific left hand there from Jack Matlala. And it's all Matlala now. As we go into the last 10 seconds of round 2. A big round for Matlala.
Once again, he just tees off Makelim with his back to the ropes.
Get off the road!
Well, it's pretty much a non-stop barrage of punches from Baby Jack Matlala.
And Makelim just doing the best to cover up. A lot of those punches going through there. Just pushing him through the gloves.
See Makelim trying to slip some of these punches. And I think it was pretty good refereeing by Darryl Ribbing too. A lesser referee may have been encouraged to actually stop that. But Darryl Ribbing, aware that Makelim is still got his wits about him. Well, Jeff Pennick giving his fighter a broadside. He's got to get him back into this fight. But it's been one-way traffic thus far. Jack Matlala confidently off his stool to begin this 3rd round, seeking that 4th world title perhaps tonight. Another right hand, long right hand. You don't really see Jake throwing punches from that far back.
Oh, Makelim's got nothing. He just can't beat those overhand rights from Baby Jack Matlala. And it's all Matlala, the same pattern here in round 3. Scheduled for 12. Are we going to see 12 rounds, Nick?
Well, it's looking highly unlikely at the moment. Not known as a big knockout artist is Baby Jake, but he looks determined to finish this one off as quickly as possible this evening. Getting a little ugly there.
Only 24 stoppages in his career, 62 fights. He's lost 10. A long, long career.
Well, I'll tell you what, he certainly learned from the mistake he made of making that slow start against Culshaw and perhaps against Hawk Makampula as well, because he's come out like a man possessed tonight.
Well, I think he really wants that. He wants to make history here tonight, to be the first South African to win 4 versions of a world title.
Well, he said to us live on Punchline the other night that this was his last year in boxing, and he obviously wants to make it a very successful year.
Well, he said that he's going to possibly have another 2 fights after this if he wins. And the way he's going now, he's going to win this one.
Well, Makelim very disappointing at the moment. He just doesn't seem to have an answer for this non-stop attack from Baby Jake.
Well, Makelim's really done nothing, Nick. And even his punching, he snaps, he doesn't punch. It's only a matter of time. Can Baby Jake wear him down?
I think Makelim caught him with the right hand there, just in the last second of that exchange.
Well, they got a 32-year-old against a 39-year-old fighting out for the vacant WBU Junior Flyweight Championship.
And Matlala's scoring one for the old guys because he's the 39-year-old.
Break. Step back.
It's funny, in boxing these days, you've been forced to reconsider just what is old in boxing. Because it's not uncommon to find fighters fighting in their 40s these days.
You know, you can get away with the heavyweights, but it's quite surprising that you've got a 39-year-old in the junior flyweight division. Todd Makelim has had 17 fights, and he's lost 6 of them. Only had 7 stoppages in his career.
Well,
a real in-and-out career. He was knocked out in Quezon City by Fabi Chon in June last year. Knocked out in the first round. In June last year, that was his last fight.
Although he had 2 wins prior to that inside the same year. So he's had the 3 fights, I think, last year with that 1 loss.
But I'd go a long way to try and find out who those fighters were. I don't recognize the names.
And if you don't recognize them,
Nobody will.
Not too many people will. Right hand bouncing off the chin of Makelim. Another baby Jake Matlala round. 3 in the bag.
Yeah, develop the locus. Develop the locus. You're right there, okay? Develop the left there. And more too much chin down.
Well, Makelim has had to take a shellacking in these opening 3 rounds. That has been his view of the fight from the ropes. Baby Jake Matlala with these winged shots from right and left hands. Is it my imagination? He seems to be swinging from a long way back, Baby Jake, much further back than we've seen in the past.
I think he has to, because, you know, Makelim's so much taller than him, and to get those shots in, he has to.
Certainly loading up, that is for sure. And the family must be reasonably happy with what they've seen thus far.
Oh, into round 4, the scheduled 12-rounder for the WBU Junior Flyweight title. The Bacon title is no champion at this stage, so the winner here will be the new champion.
So, Ron, you're going to be a brave man to take your wife and son to boxing.
Well, you're going to be very, very confident, I would say. But I think the way Baby Jake's fighting tonight, they don't have to really worry. And you see those slapping shots with the inside of the glove coming in there from Makelim. Really not shots that can hurt Baby Jake.
Got to get a hold. What's your hold, okay? Yeah. Box.
Well, it's the same pattern as we had from round 1. Makelim catching, Baby Jake chasing. And that's Baby Jake Matlala in the white trunks, right up above us here. And Todd Makelim from Australia in the black trunks. Well, he's holding and hitting his Makelim, holding with one hand, the blind side of the referee, and whacking to the body with the other.
Right above us on the ropes they are. Makelim fired back a right hand just to end that exchange, and Jake backed off.
Keep him
Yeah,
up.
nice right hand to the body from Matlala, switching the attack to head and body.
It's just a matter of time, because the barrage of punches is coming in from Matlala. He's going to have a slow poison to wear Makelim down.
Another driving right hand, forcing Makelim back into that neutral corner. Makelim showing no signs of wanting to get out of that corner either, Ron. I'm surprised.
I would say he's tired.
Keep your punches above the belt.
Tired,
okay?
and he's just resting, just hanging in there.
Oh, good left hook comes in. That was a stinging shot. Makelim must have felt that. Darryl Ribbing taking a close look at this. Now I would say he is close to stopping it.
And he's staggered back into the ropes.
Makelim is hurt. Crowd sense it. And it's over.
It's all over. A great win here for Baby Jake Matlala. 4-time world champion.
Okay, happy? Thank you.
Jeff Fennick running over to console his fighter. Makelim's still above us on the ropes. He's all right. Keys to a car by the looks of things. Rodney Berman Maybe it's the keys to Rodney's house, I don't know.
Sorry.
Baby Jake Matlala.
Well, they're very popular when the crowd love it, but really when you look at Todd Makelim, very little opposition.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he was a quality fighter. He should not have been in a world title fight.
Nonetheless, Baby Jake Matlala has another world title, the WBU Junior Flyweight title. And look to him to make another defense within the next, certainly inside the next 6 months, I think, Ron.
Well, he must do. He said he's going to have another 2 fights. But while he keeps winning, I don't think he'll stop. It's very difficult to stop.
Well done, mate. Thanks,
On a roll. Todd Makelim, he offered heart, but nothing else, really.
Well, there was no... We knew from the beginning he couldn't make it, Nick. Pulling down from a bantamweight, really, he had no chance. He should never really been in this fight.
I'm out of here, eh? I'm out of here.
Well, let's have a look. Look for that big left hook. There it is. Bang. That was a much more testing punch than some of those landed in the previous round from Matlala. And that really did hurt Makelim. Makelim forced to cover up now. Clean right hand going in. You can see Daryl Rivink now taking a very close look at this. And he made exactly the right decision. He timed his move well to stop this fight, Daryl Rivink. Because Makelim stayed in that corner for a minute or so. Jeff Fennick came over to make sure that he was all right. Baby Jake Matlala then, WBU champion.
A technical knockout here in the 4th round. We're just waiting for the time from Duncan Pollock, our ring announcer.
Well, the trend of stoppages and knockouts here tonight on this Clash of the Continents bill
Well, you could call it a knockout.
remains. Yeah,
knockout
absolutely.
at the Carnival City. But tomorrow morning we've got a big one, Nick.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Eric Morales.
Against Gutierrez Portis for the WBC featherweight title.
So if you'll join us at 5 o'clock early tomorrow morning, it looks like it could be a short night here, boxing fans. So you go straight to bed, you set your alarms, and you're with us at 5 o'clock in the morning. Eric Morales is fighting as a featherweight, and he's got a tough one against the Spartans, one feels. Look at this follow-up from Baby Jake Matlala. He landed that left hook. Not all those punches landing, but there was a good right hand. Another left going in.
The end. That left hand there, that was the finish.
And
His legs were gone.
Dispirited-looking Todd Makelim sinks back into that neutral corner. In fact, Jake's just able to measure him with that left hand. And Daryl Rivink knew he had nothing left. So, another win for Baby Jake Matlala. This remarkable career continues. And he's the first South African fighter now to have won 4 world titles. Up next, Lehlahanola Ledwaba, the hands of stone, making his defense against Arnel Baratillo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results of this WBU Junior Flyweight contest. It was scheduled for 12 rounds. Referee Daryl Rivink stopped the fight 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the 4th, winning a South African record 4th world title. The new WBU Junior Flyweight champion of the